Good afternoon, everybody. Hello, am I audible? Dear chairpersons or chief executive officers and all dignitaries of MITCON as well as all participants of different medical college, universities and institutions. Thanks a lot for giving me a chance to speak in public platform. Actually, previously, I have explained about clinical research in many platforms where UG and PG pharma students are there. The platforms are universities, institutes, and companies also, sponsored companies. But here, one new thing that is, I have got a chance to deliver a speech regarding clinical research in a platform where UG science students are there, UG medical students are there, few UG veterinary students are there, and a few BA MS students are there. Okay, so time में ज़्यादा नहीं लूँगा, my dear. Thing is that in today event, who is the main hero here? The main hero here is drug. Okay, it is drug. Uh, so when we talk about a clinical research, so this clinical research is all about a drug. Clinical research about a particular drug. Okay, so before that I am giving an idea because few non-medical, non-pharmaceutical background students, science students are present here. What is drug? Drug is the single active chemical entity present in a medicine that is used for diagnosis, prevention, treatment of a disease. Okay, so this definition has modified by WHO, World Health Organization, and as per the WHO, the definition is drug is any substance or product that is used or intended to be used to modify or explore physiological system or pathological state for the benefit of the recipients. Means as per the definition, drugs are not only intended for cure but also intended for prevention and diagnosis purpose. Okay, then second important thing I would like to highlight here, why we are here, why you are here, because this area is provide a large job sector for not only pharma graduate but also to science, veterinary, even homeopathic and Ayurvedic graduate. A vast job sector has been created when clinical research has been put mandatory in India. Means इंडिया में जो ड्रग रन करेगा इंडियन मार्केट में उसका क्लिनिकल रिसर्च कंपलसरी है. Again I am telling you the concepts of clinical research is a mandatory in India for Indians, those who are consuming drug in India and those who are present in India. Previously, before 30 years, what happened? A drug is developed in India, but its clinical trial may taken place in other countries. As per the report, the drug profile has been met, but later on, the concept is quite changed. Why the concept is quite changed? I will tell after some times, after my after showing a particular slide. Yes, okay. So here, every pharmaceutical company, they are undertake a CRO for the same research, means for the clinical research, or open its one research center. Either company will undertake an CRO, provide the drug which has been synthesized or designed in his lab, or the company will manufacture its one clinical research organization by taking a tertiary care medical college on lease or on MOU basis, or making a hospital of its own. You might have seen certain pharmaceutical company, they are opening their corporate hospital. What is their purpose? Are you thinking they are doing medical business? They are exclusively pharmaceuticals stakeholder or pharmaceutical company owner. They are opening this type of hospital for the sake of clinical trials. Means those drugs who are synthesized and patent by their company, their clinical research will be continue in that field, sorry, in that hospitals. Okay, so it has a benefit to concerned society, safe use of drug, most important. Why a clinical research? It is benefit to concerned area, concerned society. Here I am explaining. Suppose a drug is synthesized and trial has conducted in America, that does not mean the drug is safely run in India, because the climate condition in European country and India is quite different. The geographical interventions are quite different. That's why the drugs show variable effect. Even the drugs show variable effect, okay, by the differentiations of gene or genetic phenomenon. Okay, my dears. So European country, this people has a particular genes. We Indian, we are having a particular gene. South African, they are having a particular genes. A drug is safely running in South Africa. That does not mean the drug have no side effect in India. It has observed that many drugs, they are safe in different countries, but in India or in a particular country they show adverse event. This can be explained, the variations of drug effect on the basis of genetic phenomenon. Okay, so before starting my slides, dears, next slides means clinical research. Actually I have prepared a few slides by collecting from different sources, but beyond the slides I will tell many things for your knowledge. I am simply schematically explain you the process of drug discovery, because clinical research is the process of drug discovery. It is a part of drug discovery. Many years, crores of rupees spent in the process of drug discovery. The first step is synthesis or isolation of a compound. Either the compound is synthesized chemically in lab or isolated from naturally sources. That is the first step of the drug discovery, which take place 1 to 2 years. It took 1 to 2 years. Then the next important step is pharmaceutical formulation and pre-formulation. First pre-formulation study is there for that chemical or that isolated substance. Later on formulation, pharmaceutical formulation taken place in formulation and development department. Because जो केमिकल आया उसको तो हम कुछ सेफ देंगे, either it is a tablet, it is a capsule, it is a injectable or it is a syrup. That will be decided as per the observation or analysis given by pre-formulation department, then formulation undergone. Okay, then the next important major step is preclinical study. My dear, preclinical study means assay of drug or screening of drug in different animal model. When the drug is completely ready, first it has been screened in animal, because without touching a human being, without affecting a human being, without giving a human being, before that the drug undergoes a preclinical study, okay, in animal study, okay, which take place 2 to 4 hours. So animal study, you don't think that you are taking a drug, giving an animal. No, there is a ethical committee related to animals. Okay, there are IAEC, Institutional Animal Ethical Committee. The drug has been screened in a preclinical animal model as per the rules and regulation and as per the ethical guideline. Mind it. This is another things, another topic. Here I don't want to explain these things because time will consume. Okay, the next step is your scrutiny or grant of permissions of for clinical trials. After preclinical study, a proposal or a documentation is submitted to Drug Control Journal of India, DGI, Drug Control Journal of India, DCGI. Okay, DCGI decide whether the drug permitted for clinical study. Here comes to your point, that is clinical research, or our topic is clinical research global scenario. Clinical study means bioassay of the drug or screening of the drug in animal model, which take place up to 3 to 10 hours. Then the next step is review and grant of permission and post-marketing surveillance. The two steps here we should not discuss, because that is our out of topics. First thing is that, tell me, the most important thing is related to clinical trial. What is clinical trial? How is it benefit to you? Simply I am telling you, how is it benefit to your audience, your students of Berhampur University, Utkal University, students of different Ayurvedic college, homeopathy college located in Bhubaneswar. What is your step, and biotechnology college also? What is your benefit? Simply you will get a vast job opportunity in that area if you train yourself or certify yourself as clinical research expert by a certified institute. Simple things. You should be smart, little bit smart, your English knowledge should be sound, then definitely you get a good job in the field of clinical trials. Okay, so just 1 second, I will highlight my slides here. Next is your clinical research. Already I have told you, see the slides which has been shown in my screens in an organization research conducted in human being. Okay, when drug is assayed in human being, it is known as clinical research. When there is a term clinical research, that means there is a drug, there are certain patient or human volunteers, and there is a tertiary care medical. Tertiary care medical means a medical, a hospital attached with a medical college. Okay, in that area, drug assay and analysis is going on. The main outcome is usefulness, safety, and adverse events. Then see this slide shows the different research area of clinical research. Drugs are eligible for clinical research. A new drug, any biologics means vaccine, serological product, this comes under biologics. And medical devices, all medical devices undergoes clinical research. Okay, new medical devices, they grant permitted through Drug Control General of India after clinical trials. Examples, simple examples, all of you know the science students. Glucometer is a medical device. Just like glucometer, many more medical devices are there. If you move to a corporate hospital, you see these sophisticated instruments. Okay. Then the next step is pharmaceutical enterprises, the process of drug discovery. See the first step, that is discovery, that is preclinical study, that is clinical study, that is labeling, that is manufacturing, that is safety surveillance. Okay, the phase of drug discovery, this is the circle of drug discovery, which I have already explained. Here I would like to say one more thing regarding drug discovery, that is thousands of rupees and more than 12 years spent in a drug for discovery. You are seeing many drugs in medical store. The common is Calpol, paracetamol. At least you know paracetamol. All students, at least you know azithromycin. This drug, when developed or synthesized, take long run, at least 10 to 12 years to come to the market and enter to the drug discovery process. In short, I am explaining the clinical trial phases: phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. Phase 1 clinical trials, in which 50 number of patients are being taking place. Phase 2 clinical trial, little bit more number of patients, up to 300 patients, they are taking part in phase 2 clinical trials, which is known as therapeutic exploration, and phase 3 clinical trial, which is known as therapeutic confirmation. In this phase, up to 3000 participants are there. Then phase 4 of clinical trials, which is known as adverse drug monitoring or pharmacovigilance. By definition, this phase is analysis, reporting of adverse drug event, that is known as pharmacovigilance, and it is one of the important steps of drug discovery process. While drug is going on market, pharmacovigilance is taking place. Then my dear, you see in the slides, I have prepared the slides, what is the different kind of positions or process of clinical research. Just give me 1 second. Sorry. Yes, this is your job responsibility in senior level as clinical research coordinator, business development executive, regulatory affair executive, co-investigator, drug safety associate. In senior level, director projects or director clinical research. Then who are involved in the process of clinical research? Simple pharmaceutical companies, number 1. Number 2, CRO. Okay, clinical research outsourcing. Then drugs, patient, already I have told, these patients are known as human volunteers, means they are giving their consent to participate in the trials. Then doctor, clinical research manager, then DCGI, drug controller, government of India, he is the permitting authority. Then IEC, hospital, accredited laboratories. Accredited laboratory means lab investigation for the trials, not all the laboratories, only accredited or permitted laboratory. The regulatory affair manager, data manager, and medical writers, these are involved in the process of clinical research. Then job positions. Okay, next the job positions of clinical, already I have told you. Then one more things, India need 50,000 clinical research professionals globally right now. Many more pharmaceutical companies are there, they are unable to conduct clinical trials, so they are giving third party, which is known as CRO, clinical research outsourcing, in which vast job sector is there. Lots of jobs are there for you, not only for pharma graduate but also for science graduate. But thing is that as the science graduate have very minimum knowledge about pharmaceutical term, medical term, they need a certified course. In India, many institutes, few institutes reputed institutes, they are providing certificate course in clinical trial, certificate course in data management, and certificate courses in pharmacovigilance. Choose as per your choice. Be expert and jump to the jobs. Then here I have prepared one slides, just I am showing you. I have simple collected different companies which are conducting this type of job, means clinical research related job. Besides this company which are displayed in my screen, many more companies are there, many more companies. You can surf in Google. Okay. Then last thing I would like to tell you what are the steps of clinical research industry. Qualified, competent and committed people. Qualified means you are qualified. Competent means right now the Berhampur University student, the biotechnology student, they are not competent. Simple things. Why they are not competent? Because they are doing simple science course. They are not aware about medical terminology. So how they will competent? They will competent by taking what? One training or one certified course from a reputed institute which is conducting clinical research courses. And committed peoples, it is most important for any things. You may be sell tea, you may be stitch a shoe, but you should be committed. When you committed, you will definitely grow in your profession. Then professionals with relevant education and experience, already I have explained, hands of experience, ample of experience. Good communication skill, it is very much important. It is very much important. Your communication skills should be smooth, should be good and should be fluent. Then the most important thing is attitude. We have to control over our attitude. We have to rectify our attitude to get success in any field. So that is a good slide I have collected, my dear. You see it. Relevant education, meaning your education. For example, B Pharm plus certified course, BSc plus certified course. Relevant experience, I am 3-year experience, I am 5-year experience, and I am more than 10-year experience. That is good points. Then the next thing I would like to highlight here, it is the medicals and head of the schematic diagram, which comprises of medical devices, which undergoes a medical advisor, medical monitors and pharmacovigilance professionals. Then quality, in quality that is auditor, that is quality control and trainers. Then the regulatory bodies, then other services, then CR management, then biometrics. Then another basic qualifications required to enter to the CR industry, that is clinical research management, pharmacovigilance, clinical data management. Here in my screens I have focused the qualifications. Just like I am reading it, MSc Biochemistry, Biotechnology, MSc Microbiology, MSc Zoology, BSc Nursing, MSc Nursing, MBBS, BDS, BMS and BVMS. BVMS means Bachelor in Veterinary Medicine and Science. B Pharm, M Pharm, definitely they are most appropriate persons. I think in India, out of 100 clinical research professionals, 60 are from pharma, either pharma graduate or pharma postgraduate. Then clinical data management and biostatistics analyst, MSc Computer Science, MSc Bioinformatics. Then area of the study, in which area you are doing job in clinical research. The area are bioavailability management, site management, bioequivalent study, phase 2 to phase 4 trials, data management, central laboratories, biotech, chemistry, biology and biostatistics. Because after the data has been put or after the data has been enrolled, it needs to a mathematical calculation which cannot be completed manually. So statistical software has developed, and by that software the data has been analyzed. What is your profit? These area also supply a huge number of jobs. The area is, already I have tell you, that is statistical analysis and statistical managements. Okay.